Okay, first off, I have a correction to my correction for the Italy move. There actually are supposed to be 2 artillery in northern Italy. I moved one from southern France over, and then I built one. So I think the build screwed us up when we were trying to remember how many artillery were supposed to be there. The other move that was incorrect, and this is totally my fault, is over here. I had a French infantry moving from Transjordan to Syria. It was supposed to be a French infantry moving from Transjordan to Egypt. So those 2 moves are fixed. The board is now correct, and we'll continue with Russia's turn. Russia turn 3. They rolled 4 on the tech die for phase 3. So they have to pay 4 IPCs for that. They're going to spend 21 IPCs on 7 infantry and 12 IPCs on 3 artillery. They only have 1 combat, and that is they are declaring war on Japan and walking this entire force into Korea to take Korea. Now this does turn Mongolia true neutral, but I think he was not too worried about that. Okay, so again, I'll just move the combat pieces, and then we'll come back in a sec for non-combat. Okay, non-combat, staying with the Siberian forces. The 2 anti-aircraft in Amur are going to move down to Korea. There is an infantry from Moscow being railed on the Trans-Siberian Railway to Amur. And then we have a bunch of shuffling around in Eastern Europe, so I think that should be able to get everything. Okay, 3 infantry, 3 fighters, and 1 anti-aircraft artillery are going to go from Stalingrad to the Baltic states. 1 infantry and artillery from Moscow are going to be railed to the Baltic states. 1 infantry is going to be railed to Belarus. Down in the southern part of Eastern Europe. This artillery from Ukraine is going to be moved into Western Ukraine. The infantry, one of the 2 infantry from Ukraine is going to be railed into Eastern Poland, and the final infantry from Ukraine is going to be moved into Bessarabia. So once I tidy this up, we'll come back with placements. Okay, Russian placements. In Leningrad, they're going to put 2 of their artillery and 1 of their infantry. In Ukraine, they're going to put 1 artillery and 2 infantry. And in Moscow, they're going to put 4 infantry. So let's do a disposition of forces. In Karelia, there's an infantry. In Vyborg, there's... Oh, sorry, we have to do income first. So the income tracker, Korea, is changed. So that's going to be up 3 for the Russians from 37 to 40, and down 3 for the Japanese from 33 to 30. So that means that the Russians are going to put $40 in their coffers for next turn. No bonuses yet because they're not at war with the Germans. Okay, so I guess we'll start over here then. There's 1 infantry in Amur, 19 infantry, 1 tank, and 2 anti-aircraft guns in Korea. And then, okay, in Karelia infantry, Vyborg infantry, Leningrad, 3 artillery, 4 infantry, 1 anti-aircraft. Baltic states, 17 infantry, 4 artillery, 2 anti-aircraft, 2 mech, 1 tank, 3 fighters, 1 TAC. Belarus, 1 infantry. Eastern Poland, 4 infantry. Western Ukraine, 3 artillery, 1 anti-aircraft, and 6 infantry. Bessarabia, 4 infantry. I think I said Eastern Poland, 4 infantry. Ukraine, 2 infantry and 1 artillery. And Moscow, 4 infantry. So I think I've covered the Russian turn. We're ready for a very, very eventful Japanese turn coming up next.